Guys, part 2 of reacting and watching this guy. Adam on PS4. He plays every Tuesday. He has to come check out your phone. You just have to tell him why you want to
decent profit every hour, and he's also got 2 windmills. And then he's planted a lot of trees, as you can see. 271, 239. There's a lot of trees gone in. And he's got some new kit as well. So it's a nice, good selection. Looking at his finances, he's got a lot of stuff in storage at the minute. He's currently harvesting barley as I talk in the background. So he's just put a bit more of that in storage, waiting for the price to go up, I imagine. Price is quite high at the minute, but he's waiting for it to go even higher. Then, what else has he got? Let's have a look at his fields.
Go on and get a loan to buy it.
Which is quite interesting. Most of his fruit types is sugar beet, and he does a large bulk of sugar beets. And he's also got some grass fields. 28
I'm going to hire my worker.
Grass. What else has he got? He's also got a few wheat fields, but not too many. So it's predominantly a sugar beet farm. So that's pretty interesting. Now, looking at his expenses, livestock expenses, they cost him £8 grand alone. Harvest income 54,000. Other income, that's probably from his windmills and his solar collectors at $236,000. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. Right, let's have a look at his kit. Let's have a look at his farm, because I'm sure some of you guys are going to be interested in this. Now, a little sneak peek preview in the background, that windmill I'm particularly interested in, because I really like how he's placed that, and you guys will see that in a minute. So got himself a nice man truck here with his low loader on. That's really nice, just sat there. This shed's actually surprisingly empty when I'd actually stored a lot of kit in there, as you know. Let's take his pickup and go for a spin. So he has now exceeded the maximum number of trees that you can plant. I know this because he messaged me yesterday a screenshot where the game pops up saying you can't plant any more trees. He was pretty gutted about that, and he was asking me what if I knew why that was, and unfortunately I don't. I think it's just because the game was never originally developed for this generation of console, so it's kind of limited in what it can let you do. That looks really smart, nice crampe with the Bull logo on the side, we like that. And then he's got his red man trucks. He likes his red kit, red pickup, red trucks, red trailers. I like a bit of uniformity. Now, what I do like about his farm, oh look, it's nice bales of wool just stacked up. That looks really cool. Just adding to that look again of the farm. So let's take a look down here first. Now, he's gone very similar to the other guys that I showcased last week who had the English farm. He's planted a nice avenue of trees, which makes it look really nice indeed. You come down here, drop down through this avenue, very similar to that English farm. And he's also got some wheat and barley and things in this field, or that's what he sort of rotates it with anyway. So that's a nice field, looks really smart. We're going to drive down to here. You can see he's got all of his wheat and stuff all confined into one space. Quite like that. He's planted a few trees here. He's also extended his avenue along there, and then started planting some trees in this field as well. Just a small stand of trees. Oh, look at that! Now that is ingenious. I never even noticed that before. That looks amazing right there. Let's go and take a look at that. I've not actually driven around this farm yet. This is the first time I've had a look, and I'm just going to jump out here. Really nice. Really a large amount of trees down the centre line, and then another avenue continuing that avenue theme. Oh, didn't mean to pull the chainsaw out. And then he's got this nice grass field with the stand of trees in the middle again, similar to that English farm we saw last week, but again really changing the landscape, really mixing it up, making it look completely different. Really like that. I like all these trees down this avenue. He's then ploughed a little driveway into here, which is quite cool. And as you can see, he's got all of his solar collectors in this field. Now that makes sense, because I always drive past this and I always think to myself, what can you actually use this field for? Like, yes, it's a free grass field, if you like. You can cut it, you can harvest it, but it's a bit of a waste of a field, really, because it doesn't feel like you own it, so therefore you don't ever really do anything with it except drive past it, or I certainly don't do anything with it anyway. I'm sort of guilty of that, but this is a really ingenious idea to actually have these solar collectors all here. And then look at the horizon, look at the landscape, the trees running along it. It just looks completely different to how Bjornholm normally looks, and that's because he's put a lot of work into planting trees, and I think it looks really nice. I think it looks really clever, and definitely something that when I've got the money, when I'm swimming in money like you guys seem to be with your $46 million in the bank, then I think I'll have to take a leaf out of, excuse the pun, a leaf out of some of your guys. There's Dake. Trippy just gone to get his cultivator. large cultivator there. So it looks really, really smart. Let's take a look in this shed. Again, put trees all around it, so it just combines it. Makes it look so different. Doors open, really, really nice. Makes it look a little bit private, a little bit secluded. So he's got all his, well, pretty much all of his sugar beet sort of stuff in here. He's got his sugar beet seeder, his horse, and he's got the large cultivator, and he's also got his Strong part down here. So, and the nice little vintage looking tractor. It's good to see this in Bjorn Home.
Oh my fucking God.
It's nice to see that because that was probably one of my favourite tractors from that DLC package. Because I don't know, just something rustic and unique about it, which looks quite cool. So we'll head down to Bottom Farm because we've pretty much seen everything we need to see there. Oh, keep my eyes on the road. Now with his 400 odd cows, he's sure got a big pile of dung right there. A lot of cow muck to get through. I'm not sure where these 400 cows are living, because they don't look like 400 cows in there to me. But yeah, so he's got more of his slurry tankers down here. And it's got not a lot else around. It's a very similar layout to my farm, but like everyone, we're all very similar, putting our kit here. Not sure where these 400 cows are, but it must stop sort of showing the cows in the field when you get to that large amount. I don't know, not sure. He's also got a few trailers down here, and he's got his water tanker and another trailer down here. So that, again, really, really smart. Looks really, really nice. Let's jump over. Hello, cows. They look quite happy, don't they? I bet they generate a huge income for him. Absolutely massive. They do need some straw, though. I might help him out and get some straw. But I don't know if he's actually got any stored up. I'll have to find out. But that's a job I could do. Oh, yeah, wrong side. Right, let's take a drive up here. I want to see how his farm up here differs
to the
other guys at Showcase. So you can see straight away he's got a windmill.
I definitely will be getting it soon.
And it's nicely covered that. It's nicely hit it, or sort of tried to blend it in to the landscape by putting some trees around it. So that's really cool. That looks really smart. I like that. I like the idea of putting it. I've always thought about just sort of slapping him off the edge of a field to like here in this gap in front of me. But actually, in the middle of a field, it looks quite cool. I like this.
Well,
again, it just mixes it up a little bit. Makes it look a little bit crazy, a little bit cool. Yeah, nice. I like that. So he's got that. He's not touched these woodlands over here, which is nice to see. I've been thinking about felling this recently on my Bjorn Home, but I'm undecided because it will change the landscape quite dramatically. So part of me sort of saying leave it. So that's that. Everything looks quite, sort of standard here, apart from this copse of conifer trees that it's got on the edge here. I can't quite remember what else he got sewn up, so let's go this way. Don't know if he's changed much over here, if he's just got these fields. Yeah, he's just got these fields planted up, so he's not actually changed much of the landscape. Still looks very similar all down here. You guys will be very familiar with this. So let's cut back across, because he hasn't got any more fields this way. He's got 19, which looks like it's been harvested, fertilised. But you can already see the change in the little bit of frame rate issue there. That's because the amount of tree cover. But you can see it looks different.
My black puppy.
Again.
Oh yeah.
So, and that's clever. Using them blocks to block off that. I was going to do that. Those blocks look really cool in comparison to like bales. Those blocks are exactly what you need. So coming back up towards the farm now, I'm going to show you what I think is the best bit of this farm. And that is this section up here. I think that windmill there, that placement of that just looks really, really good. I said I'd come and help him with jobs. It looks like he got that cultivator out ready for me. But I like this. This, again, looks really, really cool. So he's sown the grass first.
Come here.
And he's sown himself a little circle of grass. And then he's put a couple of trees just to hide it. And then he's got his windmill. Which is really neat. Really cool. Let's go and see if he's alright. In fact, before we do that, what's he got up the top there? Has he got anything? No, I don't think there's much up there, but you can see what I mean. It looks completely different. I think he's putting all of this in storage. Looks like it, we'll find out. I'll go and drop it off in storage anyway. So, I'll stick to the road. I'm going to drive through the middle of these trees if I can squeeze through without getting stuck. There we go. And I shall go and put this in his storage hopper.
Messed it up, you dick. Fuck you. Fuck you.
But yeah, I think this one looks really good. Make sure you drop some comments below. Let me know what you think of the farm, and also let...
I actually messed up my camera.
Well, let everyone know what you think. Have a discussion about it, basically. Pretty sure that Dake Trippy, the creator of this farm, will be interested to hear what you guys have got to say.
Oh man, I should put mine in storage. I'm gonna sell it.
I know that he's a subscriber and he watches my videos, so make sure you drop him a comment. I think he's put a lot of work in, and he's definitely done most of it on his own, which is kind of cool. It must have took a lot of effort. Now, I'm not sure if you wanted me to put that in there, but I have done. And I shall pull this up here for him, because I don't know where he's going to put it, because it's not my farm. And I shall jump in this cultivator and I'll help him get started.
I don't give a shit. I park anything I want where I want.
Now, I am suffering a little bit from some frame rate drop, along with possibly a little bit of lag. So, this might not be the neatest job I've ever done with cultivating, but hopefully it's going to help him out. And that's kind of what I'm here for. But yeah, I'd be interested to know what you guys think. I like this farm. I think it looks really good. In particular, I like the fact that this windmill sits in the middle of this field, just mixes it up. It presents a few obstacles which you do get on normal farms. You know, normal fields, they're not perfectly square. They're not we're sort of perfectly edged, or they don't sit quite flat, so they have like weird undulations. And they also have obstacles. You know, you can have electricity pylons. You can have fences, all sorts of things that get in the way. And it's kind of cool to see that he's kind of tried to create that. Cool, this is hard work to turn around. I'm sure I'll manage it, but I've never used this cultivator on this farm before, or on Bjorn Home. So, a little bit tricky, but we'll get there. But yeah, I just like that. I like that windmill a lot. I think that windmill, if I frame it in the shot quite nicely like that, I think it looks good.
My friend was.
And like I say, definitely the change in the landscape with the trees, once again, really makes, I think, quite an impact on this map. You know, it really does make it look completely different. And it does definitely give it that English look, which is what I know a lot of you guys want to create. Because a lot of you really want to see an English map come to Farming Simulator 17. So, until then, you can create your own. You can basically create your own English farm if you want to. Or in the case of Dake Trippy here, create an Irish farm. That's what he wanted to do, that's what he set out to do, and I think he's achieved it. It looks very similar to the English farm, with the exception of the obstacles in the field and maybe a few less trees centrally positioned and more sort of woodland buffer strips. And I think he's pulled it off. I really do like this windmill in the middle of this field. I can't get over how well that looks. Like I say, drop some comments below, tell me what you guys think. Have you guys got any ideas from this? Have you guys stole anything? Are you guys going to try and recreate something similar on your farm? It's always interesting to know how you guys see other people's farms and what you think of them. And I'm kind of considering now getting this cultivator, because I thought this would be far too big for Bjorn Home, but it actually works quite well.
Oh,
Now I know there are a few of you that are probably saying or wanting me to drive in cockpit when I do that. Or in cab view, should I say, not cockpit. It's not a plane, it's not a fighter plane. But I find it really, really difficult to see what I'm doing in this view. But I shall try for you guys.
I don't give a shit, bro. Do whatever
I shall try. Especially when you consider that I've got an obstacle like this coming up.
Oh, change the filter.
That presents a problem, doesn't it? I can see why he did that now. That's clever.
What did he do?
See if I can get around that. There we go.
Oh,
now move back over slightly. Try and see what I'm doing.
Whoa, Abby, look at this.
Make sure we're not missing too many patches.
I got a baseball bat.
There we go. And off we go again. Hopefully not missing anything. Ah, we are. We're missing a patch. We shouldn't be now. We should now be covering it quite well. Yeah. Bit of overlap. That's fine. I'd rather have overlap than missing sections. This is interesting. I think what we need to do is turn around. This is cool because it makes it a little bit more like you have to think about it. You know? Before, I've just been so used to not having to worry and just going in straight lines up and down the field. But now, this presents a new challenge, which I like. Makes it a little bit more interesting, doesn't it? Right, let's get that bit. Excellent. Now we should be able to get this little section that we missed here. Somewhere about there it should be. Let's get that bit again. Just watch what we're doing. There we go. That's it, it should be a bit happier now. He might not actually sack me. I'm not doing too bad a job here, saying it's the first time I've ever worked this field. He might let me off a little bit with a few mistakes. So far, so good.
Well, guys, this is part 2. So
if I can get this field done for him, then that saves him a job. And it's a little thank you for him letting me come and record the farm. Just going to be careful here that I don't cultivate his nice patch of grass.
What? You'll just do it.
Because that'll get rid of that.
Oh, just do it.
And that's not something I want to do. I need to just pan out a little bit. I want to be careful that I don't ruin his hard work. There we go. Let's try and get back over a little bit. So yeah, like I say, if you want to be involved, guys, make sure you drop a comment below in the comments section. Let me know your PSN, let me know why I should come and help you. You've got to convince me that there's something worth seeing, and I shall come and help. And that way you guys can be involved once again, which is good. There he is, fertilising the field.
Shut the fuck up. Bro, I cannot fucking wait until I kill your mom.
And now we need to do the same again with this side. Again, presenting a little issue, but I quite like that.
Kidding, I'm not fucking kidding. Oh, he's fertilizing.
Oh, steady there, New Holland.
Fertilizing.
That's the problem with this thing. It turns the kit so well.
He's fertilizing.
Because it has so much power, it does it so quickly as well.
I'm sitting on this baseball bat.
There we go. That's that little bit done.
I'm gonna have to do the
This is good. I think
tutorials and all
I'm doing him a favour here.
Oh shit.
Feels like I'm actually helping, not messing up his farm for him. There we go. Oh, missed a little bit. God damn it. Doesn't matter.
I bet you missed.
Not sure he's going to be that bothered. Pretty sure he's probably just grateful for the help, because like I say, he's created most of this farm on his own.
He's gonna be mad, bitch.
So he's probably just glad someone's here to help.
I'm glad you do choose to charge me.
But it's a nice little farm, and he's got it set up really, really well. And I definitely think it looks very, very good indeed.
Fuck you, man.
I'm impressed with the reasons why
Get the fuck up.
I suppose it's not so much that I've not had the idea before, it's just that
I'm actually breaking it.
I've not really, I've not really had the money. So of course I've not been able to do that.
Oh! That was it.
But once I do have the money, I will definitely be looking into doing that.
You have zero.
Because I think planting trees, like
$44.
last week's farm that I featured, and this farm, really does make a difference to the landscape, really improves it.
Fuck my ass hurts.
And I like that.
I'm a backwards dude. I'm a backwards cause of your puss. My backwards cause of your puss. I'm backwards cause of your puss.
This following on, bit of fertiliser. In the small New Holland, it's nice to see the small New Holland getting some use. It's cool to see that. It's good to know that despite all this big kit, he still very much values his smaller kit.
Probably gonna do a vlog.
Which a lot of people don't. A lot of people just get rid of that sort of kit straight away.
Someone's here, who is it?
But it's good to see it still being used. And it definitely has its place on this farm. Just need to try and catch that bit up. There we go. We should be back on track soon. There we go. Might be a bit of overlap, but if I can try and straighten up the last few edges, then I don't mind a bit of overlap.
Holy shit, that fertilizer is huge.
But the field's fertilised, it's ready to go. I like the way he fertilises as well before he sows. It just means that all the nutrients that have been sapped out the ground by the last crop the last yield, are put straight back into the ground. That fertiliser is then turned over in the soil with the cultivating process. I've got a bit of lag then, sorry about that. It's then turned over, which I'm doing now. I'm turning it into the soil, so rather than it sitting on top and being washed in, I'm turning it in, giving that head start to get in the ground, start putting some nutrients back in, and then he comes along with the sowing machine, and it gets sown.
Well, this guy's actually pretty good with that fucking voice.
And that means that the plants, straight away, have got plenty of nutrients to go out. So they're not deprived. He's not waiting for that first shoot to appear before he starts putting some nutrients back in the ground. Because at the very early stage, that germination process and then the seeding, the seeds require a lot of fertiliser, a lot of nitrogen, a lot of phosphorus, really get established. Then you come along with your sprayer, spray off any weeds so they're not competing for rooting space and nutrients in the ground, and you get a decent yield. There we go. That's my job done. I can now fold this away.
Oh, he's going back. He's going.
Which I shall let it do.
Come here. Well, I've seen this video.
See if I can make that turn. I'm not going to be able to make that turn, am I? And that is a job well done, I feel.
Fuck that interior.
Now, some of you are going to say, well, he didn't actually need to cultivate first because his sowing machine cultivates as it sows, but clearly he likes doing it this way. And good on him. If that's how he wants to do it, then that's how he should do it. Right, has he got a jet wash up here? Because I can't leave this bit of kit mucky for him.
Fucking wash
so
nigga.
I shall probably run and use this jet wash.
Wash him, my nigga.
Pull up alongside it here. I can then wash it off. Tractor's actually remarkably clean. It's just his cultivator that looks a bit scruffy now. But it won't do in a minute.
I can't see shit on the screen.
I'm hoping. It seems to be taking a lot of water to get it clean.
Wash the semi.
There we go, it's getting there now.
As they say in the United States.
Some real baked on muck.
It's semi, nigga. Well, in Canada.
How's that looking? That's pretty good, isn't it?
Oh my.
Pretty good, that. Right, well, I'll leave it here. I think we've seen enough of his farm and I've helped him do a few jobs. We'll just catch one last sight of him running up the field. In the distance, just next to his windmill. Kind of cool to see. Alright, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, please hit the like and subscribe buttons. And until next time, peace out.
Well, guys, that is going to end today's video too, I guess. So, suck my dick. Peace.